各位，練習圓步空中瑜伽嘅時候，夾埋哈魯曼瑜伽一齊嚟練，點解越嚟越受歡迎？一陣講下。依家首先介紹兩間別具風格嘅劇院。多倫多市中心有兩座百年劇院，曾盛極一時，座無虛席，後期卻又被荒廢。面對高低起跌，經重修後，兩劇院現時係國家歷史遺址。該處曾經好戲連場，包括埋靈異故事。李詠如報導。
We had over 6,000 people come through the door, got to see both of the theaters, and we found that most people chose the Winter Garden as their favorite between the two theaters, even though they're both lovely theaters.
到訪一個地方就能夠參觀兩個不同設計風格又具重要歷史價值嘅劇院，喺加拿大甚至整個北美洲，可能只有嚟到位於多倫多市中心於1913年興建嘅 Elgin Winter Garden Theatre 先至有呢種體驗。因為 Alan 話呢種歷史悠久，由兩間劇院層疊式共建於一座建築物內，而且設施質量尚好，仍然開放讓公眾入內睇表演嘅劇院大樓，喺北美洲可以話係絕無僅有。
We're upstairs here, 7 floors up from Yonge Street. This sits over top of the entire auditorium of the Elgin Theatre. There's an interstitial floor in between to hold the dome of the Elgin Theatre for all the mechanical HVAC and whatnot. This is the only one that was ever built in Canada, and it's, as far as we know, we are the last operating double-decker theatre in the world. There are still a few of these theatres standing in New York City. They weren't restored to operate as double-decker theatres.
置身其中嘅人好難從四平八穩嘅外牆聯想到 Alan 所描述劇院層疊式嘅設計係點樣，所以劇院偏廳放咗一個模型擺設，讓到訪嘅人深入了解當中架構。劇院一開始由美國影業大亨 Marcus Lowe 擁有，呢度主要公演歌舞雜耍表演。頂層嘅 Winter Garden Theatre 喺劇院開業2個月後先至開放，以提高與同區其他劇院中嘅競爭力，搞下噱頭吸引客人，又可以收取較高價格門票費用。論裝修設計，好多人覺得 Winter Garden Theatre 比底層嘅 Elgin Theatre 更得人鍾意，大眾都被呢個佈滿真假楓葉嘅樓頂吸引，仲有樹葉之間掛住嘅提燈。牆上嘅壁畫同樹幹外形嘅柱，進一步為呢個冬季花園營造森林意境。但大家點會想像到呢個咁有自然綠化情調嘅劇院，曾經被塵封超過50年？因為劇院開業後冇幾耐，歌舞劇場熱情漸退，經營者只開放底層嘅 Elgin Theatre 繼續營業， Winter Garden Theatre 則被荒廢，淪為老鼠同浣熊嘅棲息地。當生意不景氣，被變賣改造或者係呢座劇院大樓嘅宿命。但後來安省文化遺產信託基金會喺1981年斥資超過2000萬加元購入劇院大樓，翻新及保育，並宣布將劇院納入加拿大國家歷史遺址，則改寫咗佢嘅命運。
When we came in to clean the walls, whatever the solution they were using, it was removing the dirt but also removing the paint. So what they did was they used an old-fashioned technique of taking flour and water and making a dough and rubbing the dough on the walls so it would remove the dirt, but the paint is left intact. So what you're seeing here is original. This is all from 1913, this paint.
翻新後嘅 Winter Garden Theatre 更好戲連場，有幾個大型表演曾經喺呢度公演過。
Cats, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat and Tommy were all downstairs at the Elgin in the big theatre. Mikhail Brezhnev performed 2 times up here in the Winter Garden. I guess he's our most famous. In 1992, Celine Dion played here on the Winter Garden stage, and there's a video on YouTube of that performance. It was just before she really took off big. The concerts tend to be more in the Elgin because it is a bigger theatre. So it is kind of funny that Celine Dion was up here in the Winter Garden because it is a smaller stage.
圓拱形天花、金色紅色嘅主題色調，讓底層嘅 Elgin Theatre 睇落金碧輝煌。佢最多可容納超過1500名觀眾， 亦蘊藏住多倫多市中心央街上曾經劇院林立、紙醉金迷嘅歷史。畢竟喺 Winter Garden Theatre 被塵封嘅數十年裏面 ，Elgin Theatre 就係劇院嘅主要收入來源。呢度見證住20世紀初期至中期娛樂工業模式嘅演變，從歌舞雜耍到默劇、有聲電影，甚至色情電影，各式各類娛樂節目都曾經喺呢度上演過。劇院本身冇自己嘅劇團，場地通常都係租俾外來劇團上演節目。好多時候更係座無虛席。Alan 話：其實就算夜闌人靜嘅時候，劇院有時都會繼續上演鬼魅情節。
Her name is the Lavender Lady, and she likes to hang out in the grand staircase. The elevator will be called to a floor, but there's nobody there. And sometimes you get a feeling of a cool breeze and the smell of lavender. And then the other story actually it will happen up here in the Winter Garden. People have heard the sound of a trombone or a trumpet, a musical instrument. They don't know where it's coming from because there isn't anybody in here. A number of years ago, we did have a seance on the stage, and we found out who this person was, and we found out that his name was Sam. And he was a trombone player, so we don't know if he performed here or if he just likes to hang out here.
係鬧劇定係真係有靈界朋友都對呢間劇院流連忘返，真係好難查考個中因由。不過劇院疫情前每年喺萬聖節舉辦嘅探靈之旅，或者可以讓遊客親身體驗一番。而平時大眾亦可以通過買飛入場睇表演，或者參加導賞團，感受一下呢間百年劇院宏偉嘅裝修設計同藝術氣息。